We started off as close friends. Somehow you turned into my girlfriend.
Hey, good morning. Welcome back to our channel. It's Bronson and Jas. It's the second week of our tea talk, our morning.
Extra sunny edition.
Yes, you know, the clocks was just set back on Sunday, so we get an extra hour. So
It's a little brighter.
I guess it's gonna be good in the long run, you know, good for our day, you know, get a little more sunlight, but it's a little bright right now. But yeah, it's our second week of tea talk, you know, where we can wake up early in the morning, you know, get our week started off right, get positive vibes, a little motivation, talk what's on our mind, you know, things like that. So yeah, man, make sure you tune in every Monday, you know, for a little morning tea talk, you know, get your week started off right.
Yeah.
This week is a special week. It's the beginning of November, and it's the beginning of the week. So, you know, like we said last week, time management. Make sure you
holiday season coming up, money management.
Make sure you plan your month. You feel me? Make sure you plan November.
I think I'm gonna do that today. I probably should have did that yesterday.
Yeah. So plan your month. You know, get that momentum going into December, like Christmas, which leads to momentum going into the new year. Thanks. All right, so this week we're gonna talk about fear. So what is fear to you, Jasmine?
It's something that kind of like stop or impede you from moving forward or doing something that you need to do. That's what I feel like fear is.
Yeah, and I feel like fear can be good or be bad in my opinion. You know, when it's bad, it's things that like you said stop you, or things that like you can have fear from reaching your goal. You can have fear from like second guessing yourself. You know, fear of what people gonna think. I think fear is a very broad topic. You know. Yeah, I think we all have fear in our life sometimes, whether it's fear of failure, fear of what's to come next, you know, like I said, fear of what others gonna think of you if you start something new in life, a new business, a new endeavor, fear of your significant other leaving you. And there's a good acronym I like, fear is false evidence appearing real. And that's what like fear is a lot of times, you know, like a lot of times you might fear something, but like in the grand scheme of things, it's really not something that you should fear. And Les Brown has
a lot of times all made up in your head of what you think something that could possibly happen, that most of the time never really happen. It's just something, a possibility that you made up in your head. And half the time, if that thing do happen, the consequences of it is never like to the extent of what you imagined that it would be. You know?
Yeah. And Les Brown has a good quote. Les Brown, motivational speaker. If you don't know who he is, I would recommend searching him and listening to him. He has a lot of good, you know, speeches and stuff that can motivate you. But he has a quote on fear, and he says, "Fear does not have any special power unless you empower it by submitting to it." And I agree, you know, like he also has a quote like, "Don't let others like perception of you become your reality," you know. And I think they kind of go hand in hand.
Yeah, I feel like you kind of sometimes like people give you like a label or like tell you that you're this and you're that, and you almost kind of submit to that. Like you kind of like become that. Like this is what people think I am. Like people think I'm the mean girl and I'm this. So like you kind of play into that in a way, and it's like, no, like that's their perception of you, but that may not be how you perceive yourself.
Right.
So it's like, or like, oh, you're this small town girl from Grand Rapids, like, oh, she not really doing nothing, this, that, and the third. But like in your mind, you see so much bigger. You see so much.
Right, and that can add to like your fear or like your, like you said, like your second guessing yourself. Whether it's starting a new, like I said, new endeavors, new business, a new idea that you got that you like, you know, sometimes we second guess because, you know, it's something new. We have fear, like I said, fear of the uncertainty, fear of the failure, but, you know, a lot of times you gotta go towards that fear. You know, you gotta face your fears and stay out of your comfort zone to really be successful, things like that.
Yeah, I was fearing of like for my business, like buying more than like one pack of something, or like buying more than one style at a time, and sometimes I did fail, you know what I mean? And it was like not as like I feared it, but then like once you do it, it's like, okay, I did that. Like you learn from that, you know? And it's like, I think it's like a speech from Will Smith or something that says like, you know, fail often, like fail like as much as you can, because it's like it's not the opposite of success. It's like part of being successful is failing. So it's like, why fear that when that's a part of succeeding? It's like if you don't fail, you're not moving forward, you're not growing,
Right.
you're not learning. So it's like, don't look at it as like one way or the other, like, man, I failed. But it's just all how you look at it. Like he said, like, what is a success and what is a failure? It's like how you perceive it.
Right.
And then also, if you do perceive it as failure, like how are you gonna take that and move forward, or you just gonna let it like hold you back, you know?
Yeah.
Like how can you take that failure and keep it moving?
Like me, I don't really view anything as failure, you know, like.
And sometimes failure can be a sense of like a feeling
To
versus
me,
like a noun, you know?
To me, failure is not doing it at all. You feel me? Not doing nothing. That's the failure. But trying something and it not coming up to your expectations, or you're not getting the feeling that you wanted or the results that you wanted, I wouldn't consider that failure. And I think people have that failure mindset or like that failure word in their head, and it kind of can like deter them from their goals, because one little thing that didn't like, they consider it failure. Now they feel like a failure, you know, like whatever you think, you know, like thoughts become things. You know me? So if you keep thinking like I'm a failure, I failed, like that's what you keep thinking, that like that's what it's gonna be, you know. It's just gonna be like a negative impact, just a downhill effect. So
yeah,
I don't know if failure is the right word sometimes for when people like not achieve their goals or not do things that they expected.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think failure is the right thing. And I think a lot of people fear that feeling of failure, you know. And that's not nothing to fear, in my opinion. It's something you can learn from, something you can get better from. You can only get better from your mistakes or your, you know, whatever happened.
Yeah.
So it really it's just a mindset.
Exactly.
You know, you gotta just keep that positive mindset. That mindset, you just that tunnel vision. Just keep pushing in life. You know.
Yeah.
And not to get off subject, but we forgot to say what we were sipping on. We were sipping on some Tazo Zen, which is like green tea. What else? Like spearmint and lemongrass. So,
pretty good.
Yeah,
I like minty stuff. So.
Yeah. But yeah, I think we all have little situations like that, you know, and failure. Fearing failure and just fear in general, you know, they don't help, you know. Those are sometimes fear can be counterproductive, you know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Whatever you want to do.
I definitely feel like fear is counterproductive, you know.
Yeah.
And when you really have like your faith and your trust, like in something like, you know, you believe in God, you believe in yourself, like you shouldn't really fear anything, even failure. Like you shouldn't even fear that.
Right.
You get what I'm saying, in the first place. And sometimes, you know.
So I think that goes down to, like you said, like faith in like God or faith in yourself, and you can have both. You know, if you are religious, obviously you should have faith in whatever you believe in, the higher power that you believe in, and you should also have faith in yourself. So like, the more effort you put in, the more work you put in, the more like knowledge you gain, the more anything you do, whatever you fear, like that fear will, you know, soon start to like disappear. You feel me? Like I could have a baseball game. Let's say I play baseball. Like my first game, I might have like a lot of fear because like I'm new to baseball and stuff, not that good. But like if I practice, I put in thousands of hours of practice, put in some work, and I get better. I work out, good shape, and all that stuff. Like my fears start to go down because I got confidence. You feel me?
Right.
So I think fear and confidence, they kind of go.
That faith in yourself.
Yeah. So I think confidence combats against fear. So you should all have a little confidence in yourself and believe in yourself. Believe in those ideas. You know, they don't come to you for no reason.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or those thoughts and whatever you got, like they don't come to you for no reason. So believe in those. Don't fear them. You know, and people, you know, I feel like we all need each other, you feel me? So like, we need your ideas, you guys need our ideas.
Right,
like,
exactly. Like when we ask y'all to comment stuff in the comments and other videos and stuff like that, like we really mean that. Like, did y'all really like that? Like, did y'all like this? Like, when y'all tell us ideas like we should do, like we really consider those ideas. Like, that's a good idea. Like, Maria had mentioned one of our subscribers before, like to do shout outs and stuff like at the end of our videos. So we've been like doing that and receiving like a lot of engagement from that, and it's like, thanks for that idea, Maria. Like,
right, like
it worked out.
Yeah, like you could have been scared to comment that on our
like
page.
Oh, they probably not gonna do it anyways,
right.
Or you know,
right. And you know,
or we could have been scared, like people not gonna want to shout out from us, like we just a small channel or whatever. But like, no, like people like that, you know, people like to be acknowledged. And
and whatever you know, your ideas and your actions and whatever you want to do, like, can help other people, you feel me? So you might have an idea you put into the universe, you can help somebody,
right? Like that helped us, you know.
So it's the month of November. Is there anything specific that you got in mind, or you know?
Yeah, last year was my first year in business, and I didn't run any Black Friday sales. I typically don't do any sales, pretty much period, on my stuff. Just cause like the kind of brand that I'm building, it's not like heavy based on like sales this, sales that, like whatever. But I really want to do like a Black Friday sale for my business, and see how that go, you know. But I also want to continue to like be consistent with our YouTube channel. Probably get on like more of a we have like kind of like a set schedule we've been implementing now, kind of getting like ahead of that and staying ahead of the game, you know, decreasing like stress and kind of like anxiety of like getting stuff done super fast by like planning ahead as well. So just kind of having some videos lined up ahead of time. I think it's just better execution from jump. Like you could just do more stuff to me, like when you plan and you know ahead of time. Like if I know I'm gonna drop this video ahead of time, I could have everything ready. I could possibly premiere it, do a chat with y'all. I could let people know the day before, like, hey, this video coming out, so people are ready and prepared. Like, oh, now they kind of waiting on the video. It's just a lot.
Just like much more productive when you
do stuff ahead. So, and also I like to show up and do stuff, you know, work on doing stuff when I say I'm gonna do it, help myself, like we talked about last time, being accountable for stuff. So like if I tell y'all like this video is gonna post tomorrow, I want to it put more pressure on me to deliver that, kind of build up some momentum and excitement for our videos prior to dropping them. So, and I've seen other YouTubers do that, and it made me feel like that, like, ooh, she dropping this video tomorrow, and they'll tell us the topic and stuff, so I wait on it, you know. Like I'm like, I remember she said on Tuesday she was gonna talk about this topic, you know. And if it interests me, then I'm gonna be excited or when I see it. Let's say I forget about it, but when I see it pop back up again, I'm like, oh yeah, I wanted to watch that, you know. And I also want to go visit my friend Nia this month. She moved away, so I kind of want to, you know, focus on some relationships, my friendships, and stay in contact with those too, especially during the holiday seasons. I feel like that's really important.
Oh, that's good, that's good. Oh, you got you quite a month, I see. That was a little, that was a month.
How about you?
Mine's a little more simple, you know, like, you know, I'm just a little more simple. I just want to have better time management, you know, like I can wake up early, but like I still need to manage that time once I'm up, you know, just have a more efficient schedule, you know. I can do anything in a day, you feel me, at any time, but I just like to have like more, you know, chop, 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 chop. And it's kind of hard when you don't have any consequences, like I'm not going to get fired for being late.
Yeah, you have nobody to hold you accountable.
Yeah, so you know, I'll do everything on my own. And I'm pretty good at it, but you can always be better and just more efficient, and just want to get more done, and just I want to put more on my plate. I like to challenge myself, you know. Like the law of the price tag, we talk about that some other time, but like I like to keep raising the bar, you know. Like Jasmine and I, we can't keep doing the same things that we were doing to get 1,000 subscribers to try to get 10,000 subscribers. You know, like the price tag has risen, you know, so you got to keep putting in more effort and more work if you want better. And if you don't put in more, you're just gonna go down. You feel me? You can either go up or down, you know, or stay the same.
Yeah.
But even to stay the same, you gotta put more effort in. So, you know,
to maintain everything.
Yeah. So if we could just put more effort into all things, and ending the year off right. You know what I mean? Taking a day at a time. That's all you really can do.
Yeah. One tip I had a suggestion just about him saying managing his time better throughout his day. I was gonna start implementing, like, I seen one girl talking about how like she'd be more efficient as like a business owner and like with her morning routine, and like that she would, like, let's say you have to do like something like laundry or whatever, like, but you have so much laundry to do, like give yourself maybe like 45 minutes, like, okay, I'm gonna do laundry for 45 minutes, and after that, like, I'm gonna set an alarm, I have to move on to the next thing, versus like spending an hour and a half getting all your laundry done and then you don't even start working on like the next thing, so other stuff just get pushed behind. So kind of like I'm gonna start doing that. Like, let's say I want to eat breakfast in the morning, like I'm not just gonna have like a 30-minute breakfast chilling and relaxing unless I give myself that time. I'm gonna kind of be like, okay, 20 minutes, do my tea, my breakfast, kind of like managing my time like that. So I think I'm gonna try that out too, that you mentioned that this month, and see how that worked for me.
Okay. Good luck with that. Wish you the best. We wish you all the best. You know, like we said, make sure you guys have some type of goal, some type of objective that you want to achieve this month, this week, you know.
Yeah.
It's things we need, you know. We need goals and objectives, you know, to keep us alive, you feel me? You don't got no goals or no objectives.
Just living, just here.
Yeah, you know. I feel like some people live that way, you know, and they might not be as happy as they want to, you feel me? You gotta find your purpose. Stuff like that. But yeah, you know, we gotta keep this kind of short. You know, we drug on a little bit this week, but it's the beginning of the month, so we had a lot to say to y'all. You know what I mean? But yeah, we hope y'all have a good week. We hope y'all plan your week, plan your month, plan your day. Don't let fear stop you from anything that you want to do this
or
week.
Failure.
Yes, fear of failure or failure in general, like you said. You know, don't let any of those things stop you. It's possible, so just keep pushing. You know, do what you do. What's on your heart. Do what you want to do.
So thank y'all for tuning into this Tea Talk. Let us know in the comments. Contribute to the conversation. Let us know what y'all doing. Tell us y'all fears or what y'all got from this. Give us a thumbs up if you like these type of videos, so we know. We go back and I check see like, okay, this got some likes or this got some comments. So engage with us. Be sure that you subscribe to our channel if you want to see more videos like this and others. And we will see y'all in our next video.
Yeah.